Only Jesus TV.
Ohun tó yẹ kú lórí ìyàwó mi Pọ́fẹ́sọ̀ Alamu àti ìyàwó wọn principal àti àwọn ajínigbé tí wọ́n kó ní Òṣèlè ní Oríire ní Ògbómọ̀ṣọ́ ní Baptist School tí wọ́n kó pẹ̀lú tíṣà méje àti àwọn ọmọ iléèwé wọnú igbó lọ tí wọ́n lò 56 days. Wọ́n ti jáde, wọ́n ti sọ̀rọ̀ o, àwọn àti ìyàwó wọn tó jẹ́ principal. Ohun tó yẹ kú lórí wọn, ohun tó ju wọn rí, ìjìnlẹ̀ tó lágbára ni o. Ẹ bá mi share, ẹ jẹ́ kó lọ viral gan. Ẹ jẹ́ ká dìjọ wá nǹkan fìdílé tàbí ká fìdílé nǹkan ká gbọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀rí ńlá tó lágbára tí wọ́n sọ nílé ìjọsìn yìí fún gbogbo aráyé. Ó yá lókè lọ́hùn.
Wide. Má sọ Yorùbá. There is one testimony of the forest and one testimony of the city. I belong to the city. My wife belongs to the forest. Ẹ̀rí wa ọ̀nà méjì ló pín sí, tí aginjù àti ti ìgboro. Ìyàwó mi ni ó ní testimony aginjù, èmi ni mo ní testimony ìgboro. Àwọn tó sì mọ family wa dáadáa wọ́n mọ̀ pé àì pariwo. It's a very quiet family. Lẹ́yìn ká ṣiṣẹ́ Ọlọ́run ká padà sílé, tá bá sì ṣẹ̀ ká bẹ̀bẹ̀, àmọ́ jù bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn lọ. But just like brother Job said, what I dread most became my portion. I'm very sure pé tẹ́ bá Google wọlé Alamu sìn, story ó pọ̀. Tẹ́lẹ̀tẹ́lẹ̀ academics nìkan lèmi ti máa ń rókọ mi. Mo rí pé even AI nísìn ó ti pọ̀ ju original lọ. We thank God. Ọlọ́run ṣe fẹ́ nìyẹn. That's the first thing I want to say. The second one, èkejì, ó ní pé ẹnikẹ́ni nínú wa tó bá wà nínú ìjọ kan tàbí òmíràn kí ó forí balẹ̀ ní abẹ́ olùṣọ́ àgùntàn rẹ̀. Torí pé wọ́n ní we are all needy people. Gbogbo wa la lè ṣubú anytime. Gbogbo wa la lè nílò ìrànlọ́wọ́ anytime. Ẹni tí ò bá dẹ̀ forí sábẹ́, tí ò lóníbàwí, tí ìjì bá dé, ó ṣeé ṣe kó máa bọ́ sínú wàhálà kan láti inú wàhálà kan. Mo dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run fún oore ọ̀fẹ́ tí ó fún mi. Testimony àkọ́kọ́ nìyẹn o. Mi ò mọ bí ó ṣe jẹ́ tó fi jẹ́ wípé ìjínigbé eléyìí ó wá special tó bẹ́ẹ̀. It's an embarrassment to me. Wọ́n jíyàwó mi gbé àtàwọn yòókù within 45 minutes. Mo dé Ẹ̀sẹ̀lẹ̀. The general officer commanding of 2nd Mechanized Division was already there 30 minutes before me. The commissioner of police was already there 45 minutes before me. 2 helicopters were already combing the forest 1 hour before I got there. It can only be God. And it's an answered prayer from my pastor and from every member of this association. That's the first testimony. The second one, àwa ọkùnrin ni mo sì fẹ́ direct testimony yìí sí. Ẹ mọ̀ pé alágídí díẹ̀. Àwa ọkùnrin. Big boys don't cry. Níta máa ń sọ nìyẹn. Ṣùgbọ́n tó bá dé ojú ẹ̀, big boy can become a small boy. Lálẹ́ ọjọ́ tí wọ́n gbé wọn, mo padà dé ní bíi 5. Mo wá bá Reverend mi ní church. Mo ní ọ̀gá, I will be strong. Àbí mo ṣe sọ fún mi, mo ní ọ̀gá I will be strong. But nígbà tá a ríra ní ọjọ́ kẹta àbọ̀jọ́ kejì, mo ní I thought I was strong. Because that night was the longest night I ever lived. So our ọkùnrin ẹjọ́, apart from living right, because stay you bá live right, tíru challenge yìí bá dé, the devil will come and say, you see yourself now? So that pain, ó máa bà ọkàn jẹ́ ju if you are living right, Lord. The Bible said the devil is an accuser of brethren. I saw it graphically. Ìkẹta, nígbà tí ìyàwó mi wà nínú igbó, èmi àtàwọn arákùnrin yẹn àjọjọ ń chat for the first 3 weeks. Wọ́n á gbé threat wá, oríṣiríṣi threat. And immediately tó máa gbé threat yẹn wá, ó máa destabilize me. In fact, there was a day tí mo ń lọ fún check up. Wọ́n kàn send message similar ọjọ́ yẹn. By the time I got to the clinic, I lè ṣe check up mọ́. Because tán bá lọ wo BP mi gbà yẹn, ó máa fò ní. So I went back home. And it was that day I decided, pé I'll block these people. You can't kill me here and kill her there. So choose one. If you want to take, she's going to be with Christ. I am very sure of that. You cannot kill the two of us at the same time. And immediately I blocked them. They went to her. Madam, your husband has blocked us. We are going to kill you. That one said, you will not kill me. In Jesus' name. So they left one cutlass. One fear that can see ibi ọ̀dọ̀ rẹ̀. Bóyá wọ́n gbàgbé ẹni or something. I don't know what they meant. By the time tó padà dé, they were blaming each other or one another. Wípé ó fàdálẹ̀ kí madam principal para rẹ̀. Ìyẹn wá sọ fún wa wípé èmi ò ní para mi. Ẹ̀yin náà ò sì ní pa mí. I thank God for that boldness. Because ntí èèyàn bá fi ẹnu ẹ̀ sọ, ó ní weight. Finally, well, I won't call it embarrassment this time. I will call it answer prayers. Àwọn nọ́mbà kan wọ́n bá mi sọ̀rọ̀ tó jẹ́ pé mi mọ̀ bí tán ti rí nọ́mbà mi, especially from California and Los Angeles ní US. Ìkan lára wọn ló kọ proposal 6 pages. He sent it to me. See, US Senate. And I was asking, eléyìí no, I don't know you. Where did you know me? And we have many organizations, NGOs, tọ́lọ́run lò láti dìde ìrànlọ́wọ́. Àwọn kan tiẹ̀ wá tán ní pé láti Massachusetts wípé àwọn fẹ́ kí gọ́ọ̀mẹ̀ntì yọwọ́ nínú negotiation, àwọn fẹ́ take over. But àwọn yẹn ní gọ́ọ̀mẹ̀ntì làwọn ní ṣe dealing pẹ̀lú. Adúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ yín gan ni fún àdúrà tí ẹ gbà, fún ìdúró ṣinṣin yín. Tí mo bá ń kọjá lọ ń gbòòrò, orúkọ ìyàwó mi màá máa gbọ́ nínú àwọn churches. In fact, we just thank God for everything. Ẹ má gbàgbé ẹ̀yin ọkùnrin tí mo sọ fún yín o, tọrọkùnrin ni mí. Ẹ jẹ́ ká lọ sínú MMU wa ní department tàbá wà, ká bára wa sọ̀rọ̀ dáadáa. If you want to be a Christian, please be a Christian. If you don't want to be, it's better you go out. So that you know that when challenges come, you are on your own. Àwọn èèyàn kan ní máa gbàdúrà àgbàdànù. Wọ́n ní gbàdúrà àgbàdànù nínú ayé wa o. Finally, mo fẹ́ kà láti, sorry sir, mi ò lọ seminary but mo máa ń ka Bible dáadáa. Ní Psalm 126, that's common verse, Psalms, the joyful return of Zion. the joyful return to Zion. Verse 2 says, then our mouth was filled with laughter, and our tongue with singing. Then they said among the nations, the Lord has done great things for them. Ibi tí mo ti fẹ́ parí testimony mi nìyẹn. The nations said, the Lord has done great things for us. The first 25-30 years of my life, I lived it. I was the second in command in University of Ibadan when I was an undergraduate student. But when this thing happened, one will pay wow. It has been rosy since 1990 thereabout. And you know the first set of people that visited me, the Muslim community of Oyo State. The second set of people that visited me were the Muslim community in Lautech. It was like a flash. Well, I don't know what it means, but we can add 1 to 1 and see what is happening. But the prayer of the saints availeth much.
To cite just one instance, apart from seeing the hand of God right from the beginning, the 7th week was the hardest for us all. That was when the troop increased their hair rates. It was so intense and persistent that at a point, the fear of the bandits became secondary. We were just praying that missiles will not be accidentally dropped on us. But God kept us because we were so exposed, only covered with polythene bags and grasses. So amidst that fear, God consoled our hearts. And that week, it started on Monday. They had told us the previous week that the governor said that before Friday the next week we will be released. So we were calm. But when the hearing started on Tuesday, they become so furious. So towards the end of that week, the commander came, said, "Principal, come." I was already shaking because I know what that could mean. So immediately I got there and said, "See what your government has done. I'm going to kill one of you today." Hey, I just fell down, rolling on the ground. I brought 4 men. There are only 2 remaining. You still want to take another one? I already know that the knowledge of the other 2 will continue to haunt me for a long time. I was just rolling on the ground. And unlike him, he became calm. He became calm. He said they should call me, that when he left our place, that I should come. He said, "Now that the government has been doing this, what do you want us to do?" I said, "What you asked for is beyond any of the victims' family. Just ask for what we can run around for." He said, "Okay, I will send your message." I thought that had gone. Later in the night, we started hearing shovels walking. My men, the 2 of them, were shouting, "Mama, Mama, lo shovel, I'm on guru shovel." Money, one shisha kan lowo ni. I was crying as I was saying because we all knew what that meant. They were about to bury another person. So those 2, they were shouting, they were pleading, "Mama, ẹ bá wọn sọ̀rọ̀." Mama ke, kí ni mama fẹ́ ṣe? But to the glory of God, that night they just asked us to move because they could no longer stay in that place. Himself, he will be asked to stay there. And they said, "Mama, principal, tell them we are ready to sacrifice any one of them if they make noise. They cannot kill all of us." How do you tell a 1 year, 3 months baby that do not cry? How do you tell a 2-year-old that you must not ask for food? Those period, they were not free to prepare food because they were afraid that smoke will rat them out. So we go hungry most of the time. But to the glory of God, we left that camp to the last camp before we were rescued and released. While I was there, apart from praying for God's release, I specifically asked for two things. One, I prayed that I will not meet an empty house. I knew how strong my husband's health is. So at a point when they told me that he has closed the line of communication, I said, something has happened to him. You wouldn't have done that on his own. So when we were rescued, I was so persistent that one of the armies had to put a call through to him that I should talk to him. So I knew God answered that prayer. The other thing I specifically asked was my health. The place was so terrible that anything could have happened that place. I just told God, my grave should not be numbered in the forest. And God helped me. We were in a place that when you are shaking with fever, the first question is it malaria you have or fever? And the solution is 2 tablets of paracetamol. At worst, Bosca, or whatever they call that name. That last week on Sunday, because of the stress I had gone through on the 7th week, I broke down. My temperature was on the roof and I was shaking. So I just called one of them, the camp commandant, Oga, can I have 2 tablets of paracetamol? I said, no problem. The woman sitting next to me said, Mommy, this is not paracetamol. I said, God will work with it. I used that paracetamol, and to the glory of God, it was as if I was never having the symptoms of malaria. So God saw us. It was God's hand. The release was miraculous. Nobody, I cannot say this is what happened. And just like that man in Luke who said, Toh, they were asking him, this man is a sinner, this man is this man is that. I said, I don't know, but what I know, I was blind, but now I can see. I know that I was incarcerated for a period of time, and at the right time, God rescued me and brought me into the midst of my people. So I give glory unto the Lord. I thank God for what he has done.
Ọpẹ́ ni fún Ọlọ́run, ògo ni fún bàbá lókè lórí ìdílé principal tí Ọlọ́run tí ó yọ wọ́n lọ́wọ́ ikú òjijì tí wọ́n lọ sí inú ihò kìnìún bíi Dáníẹ́lì tí wọ́n sì jáde ní ayọ̀ àti àlàáfíà láì farapa. Ògo ni fún Ọlọ́run lókè ọ̀run. Gbogbo àtàdíjọ́ wo fídíò yìí náà, mo gbàdúrà lórúkọ Jésù Kristi, a ò ní bọ́ sínú ewu, a ní rárìn sọnù, orí wa ò ní gbàbọ̀dé ikú òjijì o, a ní bọ́ sọ́wọ́ àwọn ajínigbé àtàwọn àtẹbí wa, wọn ò ní jí wa gbé o, a ní sọnù lórúkọ Jésù. Èrò ayọ̀ la ó máa gbọ́ ní àgọ́ ẹnì kọ̀ọ̀kan wa. Ẹ like, comment, kẹ́dẹ̀ bá wa share. Láìpẹ́ a ó tún padà wá ní àlàáfíà.